Okay, back again for another tackle talk. Despite my best efforts, the last one was actually fairly popular. I think we're almost up to 1,000 views on that one, so I mean, that's kind of dope. Usually, I don't know what the deal is. I think that I put out banger videos like with Callie catching her muskie, and then it gets like 200 views, and then I put out like a random tackle talk. So I guess people want to see me talk about musky lures, so I'm back talking about musky lures. Anyway, this one's kind of a special one. I'm just doing like a one-off on this video because this lure I've been looking forward to for a long time. Pretty much since fall last year. I should have picked a couple up during the summer when they had them on TRO, but they didn't. Because they sold out, and they had been sold out for a while. And talking to the owner of the bait company, it sounds like it's quite the process to make them. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about quickly the Pandemonium tackle, Mag SRJ. I mean, you can see that compared to my hand. I'm like 6'2" for reference, but I mean, it's pretty large in a comparative context. And it's a big bait. I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on one. I'm really excited to throw this thing. I am not going to say that I didn't sit and hit refresh on my phone for about an hour on Saturday when I noticed that Jeff updated his website. I'm not going to say that I did that, but it might have happened. Anyway, I'm super pumped for this bait. It's really big. It'll be phenomenal in the fall. This copper carp color is just, I mean, it is just unreal how cool that bait is. I don't know. I hope that it's kind of showing it, but we got some awesome eyeballs. It's got that gold flash, a little bit of like reddish pink inlay in there, and it is going to be just a fish catching machine. I cannot wait to throw it. It's pretty heavy, but really well balanced. Again, the hooks are teed, which is really helpful. It keeps that hook rash down. Again, these are like molded plastic baits, so they stand up to fish. I should have, thinking about it now, grab my one from last year to showcase how well they hold up to a multitude of fish, but you guys can just find out for yourselves. So yeah, I picked up 2 of these. I'm really excited to throw these this year. I think they're going to be just an absolute fish slaying machine. The unfortunate reality, though, is all these lures I'm really excited for, I can only put one on at a time. So I guess that just means that I need to make sure that I've got people in my boat that are willing to throw lures, because there's too many cool ones not to be throwing them, and I know that they're all going to catch fish. Yeah, so like I said before, just a one-off with this one because I just want to showcase how cool this lure is, how big it is. Yeah, I should just go grab that SRJ and compare it to one of them from last year so you get a size comparison. All right, so I'm back. I couldn't find the one that was chewed up a bunch last year. I am pretty confident it's in my boat, but doesn't really matter. I wanted to grab another one as a size comparison. This one had been eaten, I think, once or twice last year. But this is the normal size, and then we've got the mag size if I don't drop it. So you can see the difference in size and capacity of the lure, and just like the overall mass of the lure in the difference there. I mean, you've got like a 9-inch total bait here. In the normal size, you've got about an 11-inch, 12-inch total bait. We've got a guest appearance by the black one, which is fine. But you can see the difference in the size of the lures, comparatively speaking. A little cut there, that's fine. Okay, thanks, Callie. We got 3 adventurers in the house, 2 of which are sleeping, and 1 is very much not sleeping. Anyway, so you can see the size comparison. I don't know how much of that's going to be in the video and how much isn't, but cats are fun. So you can see the size comparison between the 2. Like I said, you got about a 9 to 10-inch total bait here with the normal one. You've got about an 11 to 12-inch total bait here with the mag one. But like the biggest thing that caught my eye is just the overall mass of the baits. Like there is so much more going on with this big one compared to the smaller one, and like you can kind of see too, the difference in like the width between the two baits themselves. So again, I had a lot of luck on this size last year. Cannot wait to throw this size in the coming year. I mean, this thing should be an absolute fish slaying machine, and I cannot wait to throw it. So again, just a brief video, brief tackle talk. Yeah, I appreciate the support on the tackle talks. I'll have a couple more on the way here. I'm gonna record a couple tonight because I recently got some packages in, and yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll for spring and summer. The bite's been tough, but we are going to figure it out one of these days. It seems like everyone in Iowa right now is catching fish but me, but hey, that's musky fishing, and kudos to the guys who are pulling them in because they are catching some slobs. I know of like probably, off the top of my head, I can think of like 4 or 5 4-footers that have been caught in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. So congrats to those guys. Charlie, congrats. Steve, congrats on that 47. Just awesome fish. So looking forward to hitting the water with some of those guys this year, and hopefully put these big baits to work. Anyway, if you like the tackle talks or have questions, please leave a comment. I will be glad to address them, answer them as quick as I can. And as always, I like to talk musky fishing, so if you guys got a question, I'll be glad to address it as best I can based on what I know. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next tackle talk. Yeah, I'll see you all in the water.